Welcome to This Week in Our Collective Heads. I'm Patrick.
I am Kevin.
Yes, and we have an interesting main quest here, the interesting main topic of the show, because according to some people, there's a lot of fake news.
Right.
Fake news. That's out there. And in the last couple weeks, we've had what could be considered fake news in gaming.
Yeah, it's for a lot of internet headlines, it's also transcribed as clickbait, basically. Yep. And for my money, clickbait means when the headline says something, you click and you get something else. So for me, clickbait is the short version of clickbait and switch.
Sure. I also put in this, if you're giving me an article and you're not really telling me anything at all. Yeah. Like there are posts that will come out about a week prior to the PlayStation Plus games being announced saying, we're waiting on those PlayStation Plus games.
Here's what we think they might be. And it's like, okay, you're going off what you... I've never seen one of those be accurate. And maybe I'm just not digging hard enough, but it's because
they want those clicks. They want those clicks. It's all
so one of the stories that came out this week is it's like Kingdom Hearts might be coming to Switch.
Yeah.
And then you get into the story and you actually read the interview with Nomura, and he says, well, I mean, we're not working on it. We already have platforms that we plan to put it on, and if we did work on it, we wouldn't do that until after the game was out, and so we haven't even really looked at it. But I mean, we're not opposed to the idea.
Yeah. That's no news.
That is not the headline that you said, because theoretically it was always possible. And so whenever you see a headline that looks too good to be true, or just seems like it's grabbing a couple of like hot buzzwords. Yeah. That's not news. Yeah. That's not good journalism, and that's why when it comes to and I'm going to go ahead and call out names.
Yeah.
Destructoid. I will read the entire article before I decide if it goes into the news.
Yeah.
Kotaku, if they say something, or I've seen it floating around, by the time it gets to Kotaku, especially if Jason Schreier says it, I trust Jason Schreier. Find the journalists that are bringing you the real news. What we do, and I'm pretty proud of this.
Yeah.
What we do, we very clearly try to say, okay, this is something that may or may not happen, but it's interesting, and we hope it happens.
Yeah.
But if it's in the news, if it's on this, if it's on the doc, we put it forth as an article of news. Mm-hmm. That's something that you can believe with a relative amount of surety is something that's going to actually happen.
And if it doesn't, we are very open about saying, you know, I think this could happen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's if we say something definitive, we say something definitive. In addition to that, we did have a bit of news that a developer called fake news this week. So I wanted to throw that in there.
All right.
So For Honor, I don't know if you've seen. So the player base for Honor on Steam dropped 93 or 94%.
That
since like the
seems
first
unlikely.
No, it's true. Like if you look at the numbers on Steam, it's dropped from the active players dropped from, I think it was like 55,000 active players, 60,000 players to 1,200 people.
Holy crap!
Yes. So the developer, I'm going to pull up this as we're talking about this. Like that came out, and the Ubisoft came out and said, well, that's fake news because, where is it? They said 63%, 1,500 active players. Okay, I saw even lower numbers than this, but so 41,000 to 15,000 is what they were saying here for Steam, which is 63% from around 2 weeks of launch day until right now, dropped 63%. And looking at that, Ubisoft said, nope, that's fake news. Lots of people play our games. Our games are really good. Well, no, if we can look at statistics, which I thought it was lower than this, but if you can look at statistics and go, holy crap, people are leaving your game. That So when I saw Ubisoft's response to that, their response literally said, no, this is fake news. People like our game, and we have a really great player base. What they should have said was, online games have an ebb and flow of how many people are going to be there depending on what's going on. We have some events planned, blah, 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 blah. Use that as a PR stunt or a PR platform to say, we have some really cool DLC stuff coming out. And one of the reasons that people have left is because the way that you have to like grind to get items and everything, which is a whole different story.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny that they put that in fake news when you can look at the PC.
Yeah, because Steam is really good about putting forth live numbers, and that's the thing is like there's nothing fake about these statistics.
Yes.
That's how this has come out,
Yeah.
and so this is partly an idea that we wanted to share with you as. Don't necessarily trust everything you read on the internet. But we also wanted to reiterate our commitment to bringing you quality news.
Yeah.
And if you listen, when we talk about things, we say, this was said.
Yeah.
Or we heard that this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that come up pretty much every week that we don't report on until we're able to verify it on our own. And so...
Otherwise, we would be apologizing all the time, because if we are wrong, we do tell you.
Yeah, and we still apologize on a regular basis.
We have a lot more to apologize if we didn't vet it, though.
But yeah, the whole idea of Kingdom Hearts coming to Switch, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
They say it's going to come out in 2018. We don't really trust that either, because it's Square, and Square is notorious for delaying games. And so we'll see when it comes out, but we will keep you up to date on what the real news is.
Yes.
And what the rumors are.
Yes.
Because we do like rumors,
We do like rumors. Let us know in the comments what your favorite rumors and fake news is this week. We'll talk to you guys later.